tip. So every time you do a little flick of your wrist, 3 very natural hair strokes will go in there. Very fine, instant, natural, fuller looking brows. Now it's waterproof, my friends. When you get it to where you love it, it looks natural. You're like, ah, my brows are banging today. Not gonna budge. Waterproof, sweat-proof, smudge-proof, transfer-proof for 24 hours until you decide I don't want these brows on. Very easy to pick a shade. Blonde, light blonde, medium brown. That's what I'm wearing. Deep brown, black. Don't overthink it. These are very forgiving. One of these brand new brow pens at any makeup counter, even if you go to Benefit's website right now, $28, full size. The entire planet is clamoring for this new brow pen. Only here. This is it for you. 14 years of being with Benefit here at HSN. You're getting a buy one, get one free, and we're shipping it to you for free as well. Annie Ford Danielson, it was her mom and her aunt that started Benefit. Girl, I loved your brows.
Aww.
But now, we gonna get a banging brow today.
Oh my gosh. Okay, everyone has been obsessed with this pen. Here's the thing, is that, you know, as you can see here, we love an arch, we love a full brow, we love a defined brow, but this is what we wake up with, right? Thin, sparse, barely there, the tail of the brow disappears. This is why Mighty Fine is literally taking a decade off of your eye area, because if you're using a pencil, a cream, a wax, a powder to fill your brows in, I'm telling you right now, you are not getting the Mighty Fine hair-like strokes that you can get with this pen. This is 0.1 millimeters. It's the thinnest pen literally on the market. And look, you can literally build a brow. We've got blonde, light brown, medium brown, and deep brown. But for 24-hour waterproof wear, this is all you need. We're gonna dive into the animation, but if you're just waking up, maybe you're just joining us, maybe you've never tried a brow product by Benefit, I want you to pay attention this morning, because as you know, as the day keeps going, we are going to lose shades. Right now, we've got all of your shades. And why? Because this is the brow pen that is going to change the way you look at your face. It was literally, with the tiniest little tines, it allows you to tint the grays, to put hair back into your brows where there is none. And why is that important? Because brows are the frame to your face. If you haven't done your brows in a couple years, or maybe you've been using the same brow product, it's been at the bottom of your drawer for a decade, it is time to switch it up, because if you're not using Mighty Fine Brow Pen, you are not looking as lifted, as contoured, as age-defying as you possibly can. All that we have different on one side versus the other is Mighty Fine Brow Pen in that medium shade. That's that shade 4. That's what I'm wearing. That's what Tressie is wearing. But while we're here, look, this is the best shot, guys. I love this shot so much. You know why? Look at this. A brow pen that looks fluffy. A brow pen that doesn't smudge, that doesn't budge. Look at that. It is staying put. It is not coming off. And Tressie's got oily skin.
Yeah.
So imagine, what is your brow dilemma? Do you have thin brows, sparse brows, barely there brows? We're gonna watch as Tressie takes this pen live in studio, and she takes those tiny needle-like tines.
Look, it looks like little hairs.
It's insane.
Like little hairs.
It's completely insane. So think about it this way. If you've got grays in your brows,
look at that.
If you've got unruly brows, if you've lost the hair in your brows over time, or maybe you just look in the mirror in the morning and you look puffy, you look aged, you have weight around your eyes, this is literally like the best, you know, compression stockings for your eyes. Why? Because it lifts, it supports, it opens up your entire face. And guys, if we could show a full face before and after, I would love to do that.
She just did that right now.
Live in studio, this is what you're gonna do. So think about this. You've got this pen, you have a 6-month supply, because it's a buy one, get one today. But look at this. We're gonna show Tressia's full face before and after, and what you're gonna see is how much younger her eye area looks. Look at that. In her before, I see puffiness, I see some hoodedness on the lids, I see crepiness. Look at the difference. Can we go back to showing that full face before and after, guys? Look at the eyes.
You want to know why it looks fluffy, Annie? Is because it looks like hair strokes. So it gives the illusion that it's fluffy, real hair because it looks like individual hairs.
And what I love so much is that, you know, we all know that brows are tricky. I think brows are the hardest category.
Intimidating.
This is your favorite brand here at HSN for brows. You're getting a 6-month supply. All you're doing is picking your shade.
That's the medium.
This is the medium.
Listen, blonde, light blonde, medium, deep brown, black. Talk to me about picking a shade. Don't overthink it.
Absolutely. So literally, if you, can we show our shade chart, guys, while we're maybe showing a couple of other pre-produced shots would be awesome. What we have are 4 shades, 4 categories. If you've got gray hair, if you've got blonde hair, go for the blonde. If you've got light brown hair, auburn hair, go for that light brown. If you've got brown hair, go for the medium. And if you've got black hair, like our model here, go for the deep.
Look at that.
Look at this. This is my favorite. Why? Because instantly, you look, I mean, it looks like she got her brows waxed, tweezed, trimmed, tinted, and lifted.
That's what it looks like.
With the swipe of a pen.
It looks like she went and paid a lot of money, spent a lot of time, had to go get an appointment, drive over there. But it's just the pen. Listen, I get it. When I say brows are intimidating, I am there with you. I overplucked back in the 90s, and then I couldn't get the hair to come back. They were never the same. I could never get the arch. It's because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a drawing artist. Having to do one hair stroke at a time with one of those was never gonna work for me, right? Do you see how it's got the 3 prongs, right? So every single time, see, look at the 3 prongs. Do, 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 do. Every single time I do a little swipe, it's 3 individual hairs every single time I swipe. That is giving, it looks like hair just grew out of my hand, right? Now, once it's there, you have a few moments while it's still wet. If you make an oopsie, you can take it off. Once you get your brow done, it's going nowhere, nowhere. And I mean like swimming, take a shower, sweat, whatever it is there. Waterproof, sweat-proof, transfer-proof. One is $28. Now listen, I'm gonna be honest, $28 at every makeup counter. Everybody was like waiting. We anticipated this brow pen to come out. Only here at HSN, 14 years of being with Annie and Maggie and the team. Is it 14 plus?
Yes.
Man, I'm telling you, only here can you get a buy one, get one free. That's not a try me, that's not a travel size, both full size, and you're gonna get it shipped to you for free. The only thing we couldn't, Annie, she loves us. Not enough to put this on auto ship because that would just bankrupt benefit at this point in time, right?
But you know what? You can buy multiples.
Many as you want.
Buy as many as you want. Unopened, they're good for 3 years.
3 years.
I want to keep showing some of the live model before and afters. I want to show you Cindy because as you can see, Cindy's got hardly any brows, right? We don't see any definition, but this is why a brow is important. If you're thinking to yourself, oh, I don't know, I haven't done my brows in years, right? That's so many of us. So many of us think, you know, it's not really a category I do every day. It's not something I think about every day. Brows, and I will say 2 things, brows and lashes, if you have the right product and you do them every day, you are gonna look 10 years younger. Now, Cindy is using shade 3, that medium shade. She's taking that pen and she's tinting the hair she has. She's putting hair where there is none. She's lifting, she's contouring. But you know what? In just a second, we're gonna see, look at the difference. And look, if I cover this eye up, that looks like the brow she's supposed to have.
Yeah.
It looks like the brow she's born with. I'm gonna have you turn to the side. Like, it matches her hair, it looks lifted and sculpted, but this is what we're dealing with. We are dealing with fighting gravity, fighting the signs of aging. And if we don't know, if we don't have those secret products that literally take years off of the way we look, we're just gonna continue to age and look older. But when we have these little tips and tricks, when we have these magic products that literally take a decade off of our eye area, you are going to be astounded that you have 6 months of younger eyes for 29 bucks.
So I did have people in the chat asking about this versus the microfilling pen.
Yes, okay, so such a good question. Microfilling pen, #1 selling brow product here at HSN. There were 2 things that you wanted to change about it, right? The 2 things you wanted to change about it was that you didn't want the pen to dry out as fast, and you wanted more natural hair-like strokes. We fixed both of those things, and that's Mighty Fine. So Mighty Fine is the same exact brow microfilling pen. It's your favorite favorite, your Customer Choice Award winner for 3 years in a row, but better because we made the applicator thinner, more pliable, 0.1 millimeters. We have made this more hair-like, more natural, and we fixed the problem where you said here at HSN that it dries out. This no longer dries out. We have a different system inside of the pen. Look at the difference. If you've been using brow microfilling pen, you are going to literally flip. Everyone that tries this, they're like, how did you make it better?
I know.
How did you, it's unbelievable. But I'm telling you right now, if you are just joining us and you haven't tried your brows in years, think about this. The structure, how much more lifted your eyes are gonna be. If your eyes, you know, if you're one of those women that's like, let's take a photo, and you're like, sure, let me get my sunglasses, right? That's so many of us. Forget about it. This is the best ability to look 10 years younger without any, you know, smoke or mirrors. It's just instant, it's waterproof, it stays all day. And look at all these different brow dilemmas I wanna show you. Because maybe you're like, well, I don't know, I don't relate to Cindy's brows. I have shapeless brows. I have sparse brows, barely there brows, or thinning brows, right? Every single one of us is solving our brow dilemma with this amazing, gorgeous pen and doing it in an instant.
Okay. Listen, this is like as close as I can get to asking. Listen, Annie's here right next to me. Annie, is there anywhere else on the planet where you can get a buy one, get one? You would know. You would know.
Absolutely not. We literally do not do this. This is, basically we're still in launch time for the new pen. We used to do it for brow microfilling pen for our Today special. Look at these before and afters, you guys. If you know brow microfilling pen, this is her with a glow up, okay? We've made the applicator better. We've made the system better. This is your favorite #1 brow pen here at HSN. You made her Customer Choice Award winner for not 1, not 2, but 3 years in a row. And this is why. Look at Anne's with and without. Look at this. I'm gonna cover this side. Look at this. Gorgeous, youthful, natural, lifted brow, lifted arch. But look at what Anne wakes up with. Every day, just like us, right? Shapelessness, we don't have that support. So while Anne takes that pen and builds her brow with the flick of a wrist, that's the beauty of it.
It looks like little hairs.
Right?
Genius, genius.
I mean, listen, anything that works this well and is this quick, I mean, you guys, you have to get your brows back. If you are not doing your brows in the morning, you're looking 10 years older than you need to. All you have to do is choose your shade.
Look at that.
But by Beauty Report, there's no way we're gonna have the shades.
No. For sure. When I tell you we are way ahead of schedule and what everybody on the planet is trying to get this, everybody on the planet is trying to get this brand new brow pen. We're the only place with a buy one, get one free shipping. Stock up. Stock up, grab it. If you need to change a shade, we do free exchanges, but I do not want you to miss our Today special expiring. That looks incredible. It literally does. Can I tell you a funny story?
Yes.
Don't be mad at me.
I'm not gonna be mad at you.
Okay, listen. One time, me and my husband were still dating. I had no makeup on, no brows.
No brows,
We go into a restaurant, we sit down. I think maybe the girl sitting us down is checking out my man. Okay. And I go, you wanna know what that girl's thinking right now? What is that guy doing with that girl with the weird brows? And he goes, is that what women think? And I go, that is what we think.
It is what we think.
I'm thinking like, she's probably like.
I'm just here thinking about my eyebrows.
Thinking about my eyebrows. That's real life. That's true thoughts, right?
100%.
Because in the morning when I wake up, maybe my brows, like you said, thin, patchy. A million different things that are wrong.
And look at Tressia's before and after. I mean, we're gonna come in as close as we can. You are going to get hair like individual hair-like strokes.
I know it looks like
that
hair.
Literally do not budge, do not smudge. Can we come in a little closer, guys? Is that possible?
By the way, Annie says no one ever come in closer. Annie's like, we're coming in so close because it's gonna look like real hair no matter how close you get, Annie.
That's the beauty of it. Okay, look at this. We're coming in, we're coming in. Honestly, guys, I don't, as close as you can get, we're here for it. Look at this. And that's the funny thing, right? If we're applying any other brow product, I'd be like, no, that's good. You stay back. Look at individual hairs. Tressie is wearing that medium shade, shade 4. We're gonna take brow microfilling pen and we're gonna start building your brow on the other side. She's gonna take this pen, so think about this. You're waking up in the morning, and I don't know about you, but I wake up first thing in the morning, I walk like I am the Walking Dead to my coffee maker. I pray I don't wake up any of the children in my home. I then look at my reflection, and every single day I am shocked.
You're like, I jump scared myself in the toaster.
I straight up don't understand what's happening. It is like I am light speed aging, and the puffiness, and the, you know, the ridiculousness around the eye area. When I go and I take that pen and I lift and I contour, it is like, it's the greatest makeup tip and trick of all time. And no one will ever know what exactly you've done differently.
But by the way, when it gets here, right, you've done your brow, nowhere. It goes nowhere.
It goes nowhere. Where? 24-hour, waterproof, smudge-proof. So think about this. What brow product do you have in your makeup bag that could take you from this before and after? Right? Look at the heaviness, the weight, the puffiness, the hoodedness in the lids. One application, and we have lifted your eye area. We have contoured your eye area. It is like she has rolled it and cooled it and used 100 gels and all these. No, it's a brow pen. It is a brow pen because Mighty Fine is the only brow pen on the market that can give you individual hair-like strokes like this. We've got tons of pre-produced before and afters. We're gonna keep showing you all these different brow dilemmas. But listen, if you wanna look younger, this is, I mean, brows and lashes are hands down the only instant beauty solution.
And by the way, you're the #1 in both. That's how Benefit does.
You know what, we are committed. We are committed to getting your eyes in shape.
You keep bringing the latest and the greatest.
Yes.
Now, the #1 question in the chat right now is, how do I pick my shade? And I've got a lot of ladies that have gray.
Perfect.
And they wanna know what to pick.
So if you have gray hair, we're gonna throw up that shade chart. I want you to be the light, right? That blonde, shade 2.5. If you've got gray hair, blonde hair, white hair, go for that blonde. If you've got red hair, maybe you're like a little bit of a blonde, brunette in the middle, go for that light brown. If you've got brown hair like I do, go for that medium shade. Black hair, go for the deep. Look at the difference. Look at that! And this is what I love so much, right? Is that we're wearing shade 3 here. I'm gonna turn you to the side. That looks like the brow she had in her 20s, right? It's lifted, it's contoured. We're giving you structure to your face, to your eye area, but this is what we wake up with, right? Straight, not as much definition, not as much lift. We're gonna keep her split, guys, so we're not gonna do a full face before and after, but look at that difference. Look at how instantly, I mean, it looks like I have a string, and I've gone to a doctor, and they've worked their magic and lifted up my eye. So if your eyes look as young as you want, don't do it. But
no, says nobody ever.
Ever.
Listen, I'm working off like 2 hours of sleep in the last couple of days. But listen, if you are literally the person hearing our voice right now, by the way, shade 4 right there. If you are saying, I can't, Tina, I can't do brows. We are literally talking to you. I mean, the most beginner of beginners. Like, I wish I could go back in a time machine and give this brow pen to 16-year-old me and say, girlfriend, you can do the brows. It's not intimidating. It's so easy. You have never used this brow pen before. If you're like, oh, I've tried this, you haven't, because this is the brand new, just launched in 2025, just getting to Benefit, today's special, limited time, nowhere else on, literally nowhere else on the planet. Not any makeup counter, not any website, not any influencer can give you the brand new, the Mighty Fine waterproof brow pen for a buy one, get one. They're $28 everywhere. We're giving you 2 for that exact same price. We're shipping it to you for free. Buy as many as you need. I have all shades this early in the day, but I wanna show you one more time. I am not, my brows, my one thing, I cannot get it together. This is how you do it. You take, when we say Mighty Fine, because what is your hair? Very fine. You wanna be able to do brush stroke, brush stroke, brush stroke. Every single flick of the wrist, I get a new 3 hairs that grow out of my skin that looks like hair. I just flick, flick, flick. Once it dries, that's your brow until you take it off. Now, Annie, shade easy, doing it easy. There's not a reason not to get this.
There absolutely isn't, and I think, truthfully, one of the reasons why we love bringing brows, especially here to HSN, you voted us your #1 brow brand for 3 years in a row.
By the way, congratulations.
Thank you. But this is why, right? Because brows are the #1 like best kept secret, I would say, in the beauty industry. If you are not doing your brows, you are looking older than you need to be. If you are doing your brows with a product that you've had for a decade, you are not looking natural. And that's the thing. We want our brows, we're gonna come in as close as possible. We want our brows to look like no one understands the work that we've done, right? The pen that we've used, because we've got that magic pen, we are able to build a brow where there is none. We're using that shade 4, that medium shade, but watch this. I'm gonna take my finger and go right on the edge. I'm moving, I'm budging, nothing comes off. 24-hour waterproof wear, and Tressia struggles with what I call literally like the kind of the trifecta of brow issues. We've got thin, sparse brows, but we've also got oily skin. So which means what product is she supposed to use that will actually stay on? We're gonna watch as she takes that medium shade and that 3-prong exclusive tip, and we're gonna build your brows. So think about this. If you're getting ready this morning, what did you use in your brows? If you're saying nothing, brows are an everyday product. You're getting 6 months worth of brows if you use this every day. But like you said, we never put this on auto ship. Get a couple sets.
And sometimes we do cap, especially if it's like a buy one, get one.
Yes.
We can say you can buy as many as and you could put it all on FlexPay.
We're gonna find these somewhere on like the dark web because this value is so good.
This is
I
what
love
I
it.
am saying. Like we're going on almost 15 years of having benefit here at HSN. That's like being in a marriage for 14 years. You're gonna give your spouse,
girl, I feel it.
Your person, the deal you give nobody else.
That's right.
That's what Annie does. Can I tell you, every time they build their brow, I'm in shock every single time.
It is wild. And every time. And the thing that I think is the most impressive is how natural it looks.
Yes.
Right? Because to me, everything can look dramatic on TV, right? When we come in super close on Tressia's brows, I see literally no part of the brow that looks fake, that looks drawn on, that looks stenciled in, that looks penciled on. This is the power that you can't get with any other brow product. You're never gonna find this with a pencil. You're never gonna find this with a wax or a cream. You have to be a makeup artist to be able to get brows like this. This is a makeup artist in a pen, the flick of a wrist, and we're gonna take 10 years off of your entire eye area. We have what, 80 to 100 of you have already committed to great brows this summer. Think about it this way. You wake up, you're going to the beach, you're going swimming, you're meeting your grandkids, you're going to brunch, you're going to a graduation. You throw this pen on, lifted, age-defying, fluffy, gorgeous brows.
Fluffy.
And the reason why it looks fluffy, individual hair-like strokes, is because we're putting hair where there is literally none.
No.
That is the beauty of it. Fluffy, gorgeous, gorgeous brows, but that lift, that separation. I mean, this is my absolute favorite. This is my favorite. Look at the lift. Look at the, it literally, look at this. It looks like we've got 2 different women from different decades.
Can I tell you,
That's
the
insane.
without, to be honest, she kind of looks a little like angry.
Well, and it looks more severe with the without. When in history of cosmetics, have you seen no brow product and the woman looks more severe?
I know.
Right? Brows are always like, ooh, I don't know.
Harsh.
That's gonna look harsh. That's gonna look overdone, right?
It's so good.
The fact that we can make you look more approachable, more like natural, more lifted, more youthful, those things never go together.
Do you want to know why it's also going to seem so natural? Is because I can be in the rainstorm, I can go swimming, I can rub on it, I can do anything, and
100%.
those brows are going to stay. When you have that tail missing by the end of the day, half your brow has been rubbed off.
Nothing.
You got in a drizzle, and all of a sudden one brow's gone.
Oh my gosh.
We've been there.
You scratch, and all of a sudden your brow's under your fingernail. You're like, oh Lord. But look at that, it's not budging. This is basically, like so many of us went through that tattoo phase, right?
Yep.
Where we microbladed, we did all the things. Once brows became a fad, this is that in a pen. For 20, the value is insane. It's $14 a pen.
I hope everybody went to the internet. I hope everybody put in benefit, Mighty Fine, and you went to every single beauty website and saw it was $28 for a full size. Everywhere, benefit, them. They can do any price they want. Only here, only place on the planet, two 222 for the price of one and free shipping. Now, shades again, Annie, while we're looking at Tressia, so
Yes.
I want them to put it in the cart and get it.
Yes, okay, so 4 shades, super simple. We've got blonde, we've got light brown, medium brown, and deep brown. So shade 2.5 is for blonde, white hair, gray hair, salt and pepper hair. Shade 3 are for our auburn, our deep browns, our, you know, bronze. And our auburn hair is gonna be light brown. Brown hair is gonna be shade 4, and black hair shade 5. It is so simple. All you have to do is pick how many sets do you want. Here's the thing, unopened, these sets are good for 3 years.
Yep.
So think about this. You know, you're getting a 6-month supply of Perfect Brows, but what are you gonna want during the holidays? What are you gonna want? Get a couple of sets here. I am not joking. You are going to use this. Once you start, you will never go a day without it.
Let me tell you the conversation that's happening right now.
Oh my gosh, what?
Judy says, I plucked too much back in the day when the thin brows were the thing. Now I'm regretting it. Debbie answered her and said, me too. I had Brooke Shield brows. I hated them. Now I wish I had them back.
Right?
Says an entire generation of us, right? My millennials, my Gen Xers, we all went through that phase, and now we're like, how do I get it back? How do I figure this out? That's how you figure it out.
This is how you figure it out.
Look at that.
Because we went from what we had when we were, you know, in our 20s, we overplucked, we overtweezed, we overwaxed. Stress happens, our brows disappear, but this is the sign of youth. This is a natural, youthful, sculpted, opened eye. She's in that medium shade. All you have to do is pick your shade. Almost 9,000 of you. It's like, what, 8:30?
Listen.
What is going on?
Listen. We're about to hit 8,500 sold since the launch of the only place on the planet you can get a buy one, get one free. We are gifting you the brand new brow. Now listen, this is what Annie did. She said, if I'm the #1 in the brow, I'm #1 in the mascara. I'm gonna give you a weekly deal drop. I'm gonna start out by saying the waterproof is here. This is Bad Gal Bang, #1. You just made it the award winner. Again, this is volume, volume, volume without the weight. This is another buy one, get one that you're getting. The 2-pack of the waterproof is still available, and by far, everybody is picking up the waterproof. We have the OG, the original, it's still water resistant, but this is the mascara that is flying since it's become a weekly deal drop. Annie, I wasn't sure if the waterproof would make it to today because we do waterproof, what, maybe 3 times a year?
Yeah, usually about 3 times a year, but I'm not surprised it's flying. We have 700 5-star reviews. Look at these. Unbelievable review. I can't read them from where I'm at.
I'm absolutely obsessed. This is the best mascara. Love it. Lashes are big and bold, but it's not heavy, Annie. I think that's the magic of it.
Oh my gosh, it's literally weightless volume for 36 hours. Here's the thing. I know we only have a couple minutes on this, but if you want to instantly lift that eye, it's brows and lashes. But you need the right formula, you need the right applicator. Bad Gal Bang does something no other volumizing mascara does. First of all, volumizing mascaras are usually these big, fluffy, round, sexy brushes that are messy, hard to use, and not very effective. We created this slim packed brush that literally is like a honing device for every little baby lash, inner corner, outer corner. You don't have to be a makeup artist to get wide open eyes. And then the formulas of volumizing mascaras are usually really thick, right, to volumize, but that weighs our lashes down. This is weightless. You've chosen Bad Gal Bang for 3 years in a row as your #1 mascara here at HSN. We're so grateful and honored for that. But I just want to tell you, 200 mascaras launch every year. And for 600 mascaras, you still choose this one, right? It's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna come to you.
Listen, come on over.
Your lashes, Annie, are like touching like the top of your hair. It's so long. Listen, we're getting the second one for 50 cents. Free shipping.
It's bananas.
Waterproof is still here. I literally thought it was gonna sell out by today.
It's going to sell out probably in the next hour, I would say.
I never get to say waterproof. I'm so excited. Grab the weekly deal drop. Thank you for the
I like these pants.
DG2, they were in my last hour.
They're very cute on you.
Oh my gosh, I've had so many compliments
I know,
today.
Great.
Thank you for getting up early.
Oh,
I
good
always
to see you.
appreciate
You
guys
know,
so much.
who needs sleep when you have brows?
I love it.
Right?
You look great. Come with me. Wait, oh, you're bringing
Me?
the teleprompter to me. I thought I was going to the teleprompter. I gotta get my life together. Not today, but someday. I want to stop down to let you guys know, in honor of National Military Appreciation Month, HSN Together for Good, we're raising awareness and support for Foundation for Women Warriors. All month long, we'll be highlighting different women veterans like Melissa. So I'd like you to take a listen.
My name is Melissa Huff, and I served in the Army for 4 years. As I was kind of researching different programs for women veterans, I came across the foundation, and I was so impressed by all of the programs that they offered. The network has been phenomenal. Honestly, that's my favorite part. It's been so incredible to be around other women who know the challenges of transitioning into civilian life. I say that women veterans have a unique ability to meet community needs, and those donations allow us to operate in our strengths.
HSN Together for Good in support of women veterans today. For the month of May, HSN will actually match customer donations up to $75,000. So let's get to that $75,000. If you search Together for Good at hsn.com or on your app, you can listen to more of those stories. That's where you can also make your donation, and we'll be doing it for the entire month. We've got more HSN Today coming up after the break.
Tower Hill by Christy Brinkley is all about looking good and feeling good. These are the clothes I love to wear, and you will too.
Watch Tower Hill by Christy Brinkley.
Only on HSN.
Okay, welcome back into HSN Today with Tina and Friends. I'm Tina Jennings. We're live in the chat. Jump in, come talk to me. I was telling Kate as I was walking by, I've had so many compliments today. So many people are saying they love the red. I've been called sexy several times this morning. It's Iman. I love this blouse. Literally, the way I'm wearing it, Kate's wearing it, the girls are wearing it, it is gonna look completely different, but it is a true, beautiful, lightweight button-down blouse. We have several options. They all have these gorgeous florals that are on it. Oh, it's $40 off. It's clearance priced. Oh, girlfriend, we're all getting this one, $29.95. I don't just love it. It's a customer pick. This first option is called my black floral. I will tell you this one, very limited. If your size is there, please pick it up. I think it's because those florals pop on that black background. We're having sizes extra small through 3X, average at 31 inches, petite at 29 3/4. There's that beautiful Perry floral. This is so feminine and beautiful. I really could not pick a color today. It was so hard. They're so beautiful. Look at it in the white. I wore white yesterday, so I didn't go with this one. I've been wearing it in the beautiful red floral. So if you love the one I've been wearing, that is that. And we have one solid in the black. Machine wash, line dry. I know it looks like it needs to be dry clean because it's so feminine and beautiful. White on Danya in the medium. I love the way that Jamie put the Perry and unbuttoned and almost used it like a duster. Are you in the 1X, Jamie? Yes. Kate, in the solid black, are you in the extra small, my friend? You are, and we're getting, I'm not even gonna call it a belt. I'm just gonna say an additional accessory because we can all wear it differently.
Right, because you've got it tied around the neck and that cute little bow. I've got it as a belt, so really you could not wear it at all, put it in your hair, throw it on your handbag. However you wanna wear this, this is literally your everything blouse. This was Iman's final TS. She wanted to bring us something that we were really gonna be able to utilize in a variety of ways within our wardrobe. You can't go wrong with any of these gorgeous prints, any of these beautiful florals, the colors, like you said, they are popping. You can see on the screen the saturation. It's this gorgeous, lightweight woven material, so perfect for the warmer months. Don't think because it's a long sleeve, you're not gonna be able to wear it right now. You absolutely are. You've got a great elastic around the cuff, so you've got that flounce sleeve. We can zhuzh it up if we want to, make it a little bit shorter. It's just long and breezy, that perfect tunic length, but we're wearing it as a topper, the way that Jamie's got it. Wear it over a dress, wear it over your jeans, some denim, wear it over your bathing suit. If you're going to the pool, you're gonna be seaside this summer, or you can absolutely dress this up, wear it to the office, wear it tucked into a pencil skirt. I love that we're able to tuck this as well. Like, you have a sexy girl.
I know. I'm not joking.
Are we going? Are we
well,
running?
I wanted to stand next to the girls because it doesn't look like we're wearing the same thing. Like, literally untucked, belted, tucked, worn it more kind of like a little tie. Tied in the back. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, we're really going in a totally different direction.
Absolutely, and it's the same top. Same silhouette, same fabric, but because of the different colors, the different beautiful florals, and of course the different ways that we're wearing it, this is, again, your everything top. It's gonna go super casual. It's gonna go super dressy. However you need to wear it, it's gonna be your go-to top for this season. Look at those beautiful buttons, those gold tone buttons.
Yeah, they're really nice.
That is signature Iman. I mean, there's just the little details in this. Set it apart.
So extra small solid black Kate.
Yes.
Perry floral on Jamie 1X unbuttoned. I am wearing it in the small in the red floral, tucked in. And then I had, Megan, not myself, I don't know how to make a face, but I wanted it to kind of give like a vibe of almost like a tie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just a nice little with the shirt collar that's on here. White floral on Danya, untucked, belted. It's not attached, so put it in your hair, put it on a bag. You could, I'm just calling it an accessory because just do as you wish with it. Put it on a different dress, put it on your jeans.
Exactly.
Really use that. And here's my favorite thing about this. The sleeve length, perfection. It's not too long. Is it you that I told you I don't like soupy sleeves?
Yeah.
Right? You gave us a split, and then the elasticized cuff makes it land in literally like the perfect place.
The perfect length. And then because of that elastic, you can zhuzh your sleeves.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to have a little bit of a shorter sleeve, like I've got it, you know, you make that sleeve just a little bit more bloussant, just a little bit more, you know, flowy, a little bit more drama. Love it. And yeah, perfect length. Because you know what, girl, we got watches, we got beautiful jewels that we want to show off. We want to be able to have our fashion in a very wearable way.
Clearance. This is clearance price. What did I say? $40 off? Incredible for like what I call like a true blouse. This kind of price is like a t-shirt price, to be completely honest, like a really good t-shirt. It's like a real blouse, whether it's work, it's church, I would wear this out on date night, you know what I mean, with just some like jeans and some heels, thrown over as a third piece. So if maybe you have dresses or shirts that you don't like to wear anymore because it shows, unbutton it, throw it like a third piece.
Exactly. If you wanted to throw on a different belt with it, you could do that as well. We loved it as a swimsuit cover. Again, if you're doing any traveling this summer, this is gonna be that piece that you can roll up into a ball, tuck it into your bag, and have that for your, you know, while you're walking around sightseeing during the day, while you're lounging by the pool in the afternoon, when you're going out to dinner that night, this piece is gonna be able to do all those things with you.
So in the reviews, someone said, outrageously gorgeous, silky, luxe, the colors are bright, rich, sharp. Thank you for petite. I received a lot of compliments. I bought 6. Somebody bought I want to be her friend.
Because they all look so completely different. They have great, you know, these different personalities, so you can do that.
Better in person. Like, I love that when you get it home, you're like, oh, it looks great here in the presentation. You get home, you're like, it's even better. Somebody said, I wore this to church for Easter, and everyone said how beautiful it is. It is a petite and an average. I did see multiple reviewers say thank you for making it in a petite, because that's probably the first. Anytime I see anybody talking about HSN in fashion, they're like, petite, petite, you guys are leaving us out. You guys gave us a length. So average is 31, and then petite is 29 3/4.
Yeah, we don't want you swallowed whole. We want to make sure that it's going to fit you beautifully. Absolutely, and since it's a little bit longer length, a little bit more of a generous cut, you know, it's really important that we're able to give you those petite sizes.
One solid in the black, white floral, red floral, black floral, very limited. I think the other very limited, oh, the yellow one's not even out here. Must have sold out before I could walk out here. Black will be the next sellout if you want that one. But I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong with these. It is gorgeous. So we have a top. We've all put it in our cart. We're grabbing it today. Now you have given us a great pair of pants. So jersey knit, slim leg, pull on, nothing to fuss with. That's the navy. We also have it available in that beautiful coral. We have it in Perry right behind that. There it is. And then we have it in the black. And then let me help you, sand. And then you're wearing it in the red.
Yes.
Those are your color options. Again, average at 29 inches inseam, 26 for my petite, machine wash, tumble dry, extra small through 3X. Also clearance, $24.95. But are you in the extra small?
I'm in the extra small. I'm true to size.
An average for you.
And an average,
Okay.
yes. And I'm 5'9". It hits me right at the ankle. It's that perfect length. Look at this color. This is like gorgeous lipstick red. I mean, these are fantastic. You can see the stretch on this. That's why we love the jersey. You've got great stretch. It's like cooling to the touch, wrinkle resistant. So this is your absolute must-have for traveling, sitting on the plane, the train, riding it into, packing it into your bag, super small, virtually weightless. So it's not going to add to those, absorbent fees of your checked bags, right? So we're really wanting to make this as easy as possible to have this beautiful sort of tailored looking pant, but then you've got all that softness of the jersey. You've got that easy pull on. You do have a flat front on the elastic waistband. It's going to hit you right at your natural waist, but you can see here, we don't want any added bulk. We want it to lay nice and flat. It's stitched down, so you're not going to have any rolling of that elastic around the waist. But I love the way that Iman cuts her pants because it's not a legging. It's not a jegging, it's not super, super tight on the leg. It drapes beautifully and gives you that effect of a tailored pant. But because it's that jersey, you can dress it up or you can dress it down, wear it with your sneakers, throw on a cute little denim jacket, you're good to go.
I love it. 891110 is your item number to grab those as well. Thank you, Kate.
Oh, well, thank you. It was good to see you.
Your eyeliner is perfect today.
Thank you. I've been working that liner lately.
Have you? I like it. I like it. I feel like I gave you a top, I gave you a pant, but your feet are naked.
No naked feet.
Shannon Fox.
Let me get some
What are we gonna do? We could only follow up this beautiful blouse with shoes that also are like just as beautiful. Everybody, Shannon Fox.
Hi.
I looked it up. This is the last day. This is the deal for these shoes.
Yeah.
New. You just launched it with Tamara.
Yes.
Did you already see? There's already a perfect 5-star review on it.
You know what? I missed that, but I noticed that my shoes, my feet might have to be
Sold
naked
out.
because we're already sold out of the turquoise.
It literally has only
Sorry.
had one airing. Urban Sport. It's called the Magnolia. It's a fashion sandal, but don't get it twisted. It still has all the comfort you would expect. It will be $65 tomorrow. So I want you to get it at $59.99. The one you're looking at there is called the pink. And again, this is gonna be 6 through 10 half and whole sizes, 11 is my whole. Then we have it in the black and we have it in the yellow. But this looks like a little kind of like crafter, put all these little like stones and jewels in your shoe in a design. That silhouette, Shannon? Big time designers are doing it.
Oh yeah, huge,
Very expensive.
The OG, the OGH.
Yes.
That is actually silent in the Hermes, of course, right? But
That's funny.
But it's stylish, and we love it because it has enough. It shows enough of your foot. It's definitely going to show off your pedicure. Really going to highlight it, but it gives you a lot of coverage on the side, along with breathability. So you're really secure. And then Urban Sport is actually the sister company of J Slides. So they know how to make a slide that fits, that comforts, that's just perfect for your foot. You've got arch support built in. This is that memory foam, double memory foam, and a heel cup that's gonna hug your foot. Just a gentle little, if you can see it, let me see if I can angle it right, where you can kind of
you can see it.
Right, can you see it? Just that little line right there is what goes right underneath your toes, so it just grips. Your feet never slide out, you slide right in, and then you're wearing these all day long everywhere. And look at the comfort and the support that you get. All these little designs, I like how you said that. It almost looks like a couture, like a little boutique, like something you might find on a really expensive wedding dress or something, right? But they're little stones and glitter pieces, all different sort of shapes and sizes, very textured and dimensional. But what touches your foot, of course, is soft. I love the black. It's really tough to find a high-end, elegant black shoe. This is the one that I have a summer wedding to go to, and it's at the beach, and I have to dress up, of course, but it's hard to, I don't want to wear something that's going to sink into the sand,
cannot wear
right?
your flip-flops for sure.
No, exactly, right? And I don't want to go barefoot. So this is going to be the perfect dance all night, stand all day, wear anywhere you want to go. You're going to get a lot of compliments on this too. And there really is a lot of technology that's built in to urban sport. We really take pride in this. So what you have is this lightweight, breathable fiber, and then truly next level comfort. I can't wait for you to try them. I mean, not that I would take off your sexy shoes, but I'm just saying, when you're not here in your sexy shoes and you're walking around all day, it's a great transition because it's as dressy as a pump, right? But as comfortable as your most comfortable flip-flop.
So you just launched it with Tamara. Literally, this person must have taken these out of the box, wore them, and ran back to her phone to make a review. Her title of her review was simply ... get them. She said, I bought all 4 to get them home to decide which color I liked, and then she was just gonna return the other 3. She said, nope, I kept all 4. Loved them all. She said they're comfortable, they're not flat to the pavement. These are better and cuter than that designer, really expensive one. How often does that ever happen, right? But this is the way that you get it. By the way, that's the yellow option. Then we have the black, which you saw on Jamie, and then we have it in the pink. Now,
I love that pink.
if somebody's new to buying an urban sport, how do I pick a size?
Pick your true size. We do have half sizes. Definitely pick your true size because of the way that the cup is designed to sort of hug your foot. You want to make sure that you don't order a size up because of a sort of a wonky toe. You want this to be, you want your foot to fit exactly like you can see there on the model, where your toes are just inside. They're just sort of, they're held just right. And then everything that touches your foot is really, really soft. But you'll see when you get them home that true to size. Urban Sport and J-Slides have been making, well, slides for decades, and they know exactly how to get it just right. So they actually have this same model, same shoe in the J-Slides for usually there's a couple $100 more than ours.
Oh,
a couple $100 more than they are here at HSN. Just because instead of having, I mean, it's same manufacturer, same design, but instead of having this sort of luxe-like leather, they would have leather. That's literally the only difference. So you're getting the look of the super high-end shoe, and then the actual shoe of a much higher price that you might find in Nordstrom or someplace with J-Slides. But you are getting such an incredible price, and the quality is to die for. Like, this will last and last and last. I just think this color is, pink is my nude.
Yes,
pink
I
is
agree.
like my pink and pink. Like this is, but it's perfect. It's delicate. It's like a blush, I would say, almost
That's
a
what I was gonna
champagne
say.
blush.
It's not like a neon pink. It's not like a Barbie pink. It's like a soft, like you were saying, like a blushy ballet kind of a pink. And I want right there. Can you get in where you can see like the side of the shoe on Danya? Sorry, Kriv. Is because the reviewer saying this is not flat to the pavement. We've had all those shoes before. I call it like a pizza box, right? It's just flat, flat, flat. You want to know what's not flat? Your foot.
Right.
Like,
That's
why
so
would
true.
we think those were ever going to be comfortable?
Right. No, you need to carry around an extra comfortable shoe to go along with your flats, right? No, flats should not be flat. They just shouldn't have
should
a
cradle
really high
your
heel.
foot.
Exactly, and this has arch support, and it's got this great, like a bounce back. So you're gonna have cushioning all the way through. So if you're walking, as you walk on the pavement, you want something to absorb that shock as you're walking. These are gonna be so adorable. I don't know if you can quite see when you get them home, you're just gonna love looking at them because it looks like they took the piece, like inside of shells, right? That almost like that opalescence.
Look at that.
Can you
that's a
see
great
that?
shot.
And so there are peach and pink, and then there's a little shimmer of silver, and then there's kind of that opalescence that you would find on the inside of a shell, and it's just magnificent. Can you imagine placing each one of these pieces?
That's what I was
because
saying.
they're all different shapes.
Well, one showing, it was Shannon and Tamara. We already sold out of the turquoise in one showing. We already have a 5-star review, and this deal ends tomorrow.
And for real, that's legit.
Well, I went to
really
look,
does.
like I can see what it will change over overnight, and it will literally go back up to $65.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to pay that.
Don't pay that. Why? Why? Save money.
I would never want to do that. Gold, or yellow, gold yellow, black, pink, half and whole sizes, brand new. Please grab it when it's on sale if you're thinking about grabbing them.
I think they're gonna go with everything. And I think you're just gonna love, you're just gonna love how they update and elevate any outfit.
So I forget how gorgeous your eyes are. And then I sit back down with you and then I'm like, look how
My love, that one.
Pierce to your soul.
Thank you.
so much. Hi. Hey. Deb Byers. I didn't think this one was gonna make it. Last time we were here, I thought it almost sold out.
Well,
I must have a teeny tiny
bit.
bit of that one.
Teeny tiny.
I like it. I've been called tiny and sexy today. I'm gonna call it. I bought these, and I joked to Deb Byers. I don't even remember what color I got because it didn't matter because I just wanted these. That's how bad. Because last time we were down to 2 colors,
Yes,
and I was
only.
freaking out to get them. Huge customer pick from Improvements. It is a set of 5. So do you see all the blush pattern on the table? If you take a big wide one, that's one set. So it's 2 medium, 2 large, and 1 extra large. These are collapsible. So what Deb has in her hands is literally the 5-piece set that's out here and stuffed with all the things. You get to see from the top it's clear. You get to see from the front it's clear. There's a zipper on the front. So if these are stacked, you don't have to unstack them to get whatever's in here. And these have got waterproof coating. So when we got these out of the box, my husband picked them. He goes, "What are these?" I went into sale mode. I was like, "They're waterproof. They pop open and they're containers, or we're gonna put all of our stuff in it." More than half off. This is a $102 set. It's down to $49.95. I'm gonna let Deb talk colors.
Yes.
Since we restocked all of them.
Oh, okay.
Again, are you holding oatmeal?
I'm holding the oatmeal, which is the classic. This is from the Today Special. We brought more in, so we've got all the colors because you guys have loved these. So this is the oatmeal. You're seeing it all flat, and we'll pop it up so you can actually see how they work. But over here, we've got a stack of them. On the top, we've got the beautiful printed green. That's what Tina was talking about.
Yep.
That's the one that sold out first. We brought it back so that you have an opportunity to have it. It is gorgeous. It's really absolutely spectacular. Then we've got, that's the strong printed blue, and it's like a navy blue with a beautiful, almost like a shell pattern in it. Really handsome. Then we've got the printed gray, and that almost has a feather effect in it. Very light, really beautiful, classic. There's the oatmeal again, which we know that's your basic color. That's really classic too. Then we've got the teal, which is a high-end decorator color. Everybody's doing teal, and you'll have it. And then last but not least, the lilac. And lilac is having its moment. There's a lot of things out there, accessories for the home that are in the color of lilac, but it doesn't matter what color you get. Like Tina, she doesn't matter because they do so much. You can go ahead and have all that storage. The mediums are going to support 20 pounds, the large are going to support 30 pounds, and your Mac Daddy, the giant one that you're getting with this set today, will support 30 pounds. So that's 130 pounds of storage for virtually anything that you've got in your home, for any member of the family, anywhere. Because remember, with that waterproof fabric, they can go in the attic, the basement, the storage unit, the garage, anywhere, and they'll be remained absolutely dry, dust-free, mold-free, bug-free, all the frees, and you're going to be able to have them looking beautiful in your closet as well.
You said all the frees.
I did.
And listen, when I said huge customer pick, people said, I was so glad I bought these, even though the review said, I didn't even know what I was gonna use them for. I just bought them kind of like me. I was like, I don't care what color. These are so amazing, let me just buy them. She goes, but then I got them home and I started using them here and there. Genius creation, organized my closet, winter linens, pillows, gifts. to people.
Really?
Multiple people said they gifted these to people.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's the gift that keeps on giving, because these are reusable over and over and over and over again. So remember, you're getting 5 of them. 2 of the medium that are 15 by 13 by 9, 2 of the large that are 20 by 12 by 9, and then you've got the big one, which is 26 by 21 by 12. But let me show you how easy it is to build them all. So first and foremost, you've got that window at the top, and it's heavy-duty plastic, so it'll give. So these have huge stuffability, everybody. You're going to be able to load them up and not have to worry about the lid popping up like they would on a conventional bin. Then in the front is the window, which actually is where the magic happens, because you're going to be able to access your bin, and that's what we're calling them, your storage bin, from the front, no matter how much you stack in them. Then inside, you're going to see 2 steel rods. There'll be 2 in the medium, 3 in the large, and 4 in the extra large. And all you're going to do is move it over left and right, and then your fabric is going to be super, super taut. And remember, this is your waterproof fabric. Then you're going to close the top, and this might be the last time you ever need to open them from the top. Self-repairing zippers, extra long pulls, all terrific. Then you're going to close up the front, and you are good to go. Now, remember, you're going to have all that stuffability. You've got handles, so these are great if you're going to be traveling or you need to take them somewhere. You've got a little spot for a label if you want to go, said mommy shoes or the Christmas ornaments or whatever you want to put. If you've got less space, you've got another window so you'll know what's in there, and then you can stack them because the bottom is solid, so they're not going to sag. And when you stack them, boom, 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 you'll always have access to what's in front, even if it's on the bottom. So these are a game changer for anything that you need to store.
If you are just transitioning over from like your winter stuff over to your spring, summer stuff, kind of things like that, put your linens in here, put your coats in here, swap it out when we transition over again. These will be the ones. And then if for some reason you're not using it, collapse that baby down. It's like no problem.
You're absolutely right. It's no problem. So what a lot of us have done in the past, and we've all done it, when we're doing extra pillows, when we're putting our bedding away, when we're storing our winter clothes, when we're storing the kids' toys, when we're storing our ornaments, we go to the big store and we buy a bin. You just say, okay, I'm going to go buy a bin. What are you paying for the bin? And they look like this. They're different colors. They're different sizes, whatever. They get more expensive as you go. But when you fill this, and let's say you fill it with pillows, you stuff it, what invariably happens is they never close really permanently, so you've got bugs can get in there, moisture can get in there, dust and dirt can get in there. You write on it with a magic marker, and then you leave it in the basement. Then you get another bin because you've got more stuff, and you put that on top. Then you get another bin, and there's more stuff. Well, I need the stuff that's in the bottom. Now I've got to have somebody help me take the top bin, then the second bin. Forget about it. There's an easier way, and these bins that you're getting today, all 5 of them, are not only stackable, but they are absolutely storable, and they are beautiful. Thank you very much. That's my closet. That's my closet. Now, that is one of those conventional, I live in a little condo. That's one of those conventional racks. You know, we've all got them. They're straight ahead. I had all my clothes stacked there, but invariably, if I wanted the T-shirts and I took one out of the bottom, the whole thing would topple over and become a mess, no matter how hard I wanted to keep it neat. Once you've put your things in there, by the way, that happens to be the beautiful printed gray, but then I went and got the green ones, so I shifted it and sent you the I got the green ones before they sold out when we had it as a Today Special because I really thought it was so pretty. But what happens is when you put your garments in there or whatever you put in there, they stay neat because the sides are taut. All the attributes that you would think that you're getting with a regular bin are off the charts with these because they are structured. The fabric is breathable, but nothing can get in there. The zippers are self-repairing and super tight so that you can go ahead and have everything that you need organized. And they are beautiful and accessible. Well, right out the front, never having to lift anything off.
So if you look at this big table, and we've got towels, we've got bedding, we've got toys, we've got shoes. Every single one that's the blush printed on this table, that's the set. So I know, you know, we've been showing what we're calling the medium. 2 of the medium, 2 of the large and then 1 of the extra large. And by the way, we have done sets of these bins before. This was the first set we did the extra large in.
Yes.
And that was like a big deal.
Big being the operative word.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to open this up because if you're thinking of where you're putting your pillows or where you're going to putting your bedding, we're going to be switching over from the winter bedding to the summer bedding. So let's just see how much stuff can get in here. We've got 2 pillow shams. We've got an extra set of sheets. We've got an extra set of sheets. I think I've got, hang on a second. I think I've got a...
That's a whole blanket.
I've got a California King blanket here, I think. Here we go. Oh my gosh, there you go.
Sure.
And then I've got another heavy duty quilt, and all of this fits in the bin, and it wasn't even stuffed to the max. The other thing that's really important to know is what goes in clean comes out clean. So when you're putting this in the guest room for your guest towels or your guest bedding, it's always going to be fresh. Put on, you know, you can put a sachet in there or a dryer sheet or whatever you like.
Printed green, about to sell out again.
Again?
Listen, you know what it is? I didn't think, to be honest, it wasn't even gonna be here, I thought so. But this is what I think. I think people that already have the printed green are coming back because they wanna keep it consistent. And once it's sold out, they're like, oh, I can't buy anymore.
Exactly.
This printed green has the green, but has these beautiful like hummingbirds on it.
Yes.
This will sell out again. If you need this print, this will be the 3rd time
it's true.
This has sold out. And then Deb, go through the other colors again with me.
Absolutely. So what you've got is that gorgeous printed green, which we talked to you about, and I love it just as much as you guys do, but the others are just as beautiful. We've got that beautiful strong blue. So this is great because, you know, the guys can use these as well for their sweaters and their pants and all that. It's got a nice, almost a shell design on it. Under that, we've got that beautiful printed gray, which has almost feather design on it, another great neutral. Then we've got the oatmeal. The oatmeal is absolutely a classic and true and neutral in that kind of creamy beige color. So it's going to be fantastic if you've got neutrals. Under that, we've got the beautiful teal, which is a real classic color. We love that. And then at the very last, we've got the lilac, which is a soft lavender color. You can't go wrong with any of these colors. They're going to be beautiful, and you're going to have all that room for all your stuff. You can't go wrong. You could be just like Tina. She got them in every color.
Now that I've seen all the colors, I got the lilac.
There you go.
I didn't care. I literally, and I impressed my husband with this purchase, and that doesn't happen very often. So $49.95, you won't regret it. Customer pick. Thank you, Deb.